trying to get that word out now, and we'll continue to remind you. What?
It's because of him. Huh?
Mostly.
Yeah.
I have a niece getting married that day, and Brad says apparently most of his employees are going to my niece's wedding. So I don't know. I know Loyal and I are going, but apparently Brandon's girlfriend's going too. So I
She's
don't know
going
how
to a concert without him.
she's going to. Oh, she's not going to the wedding.
Maybe she's going to her own wedding.
Ah, okay.
Who knows?
Anyway, that's the deal, folks.
So the second and third week we're just flip-flop.
Yep, the second and third week will be a flip-flop.
And then there'll be no sale on the fourth Saturday.
No sale on the fourth Saturday in
We'll be right
December.
back at it in January.
Yep. All right, guys, it's good, bro, man.
Nice grassy. 10, 20,
bet.
30, or 40.
Up to 40 bales of the
Start
grass.
with the good stuff, I guess.
Grass hay here, and here you go. I'm gonna give me $5 and $6 bed. 5 and 6 and 6 and 6 and 6 and 6 and 6 and 5 and 6 and 6 and 6 and 5 and 6.
Yep.
$7 bed.
First
6 and
day's only
7,
the
7,
cheapest.
7,
Went up to
$7 bed.
$14 a couple weeks ago,
Yeah,
guys.
it's been bringing $13, $14 out here the last few weeks. 6, 7, $7 bid. Did 7 on 7, $7, $8. Bid at 8 and 8 and 8 and 8 and 7 and a half. 7 and a half help you. 7 and a half and a half and a half.
Ron, coach him up.
7 and a
He needs
half.
some help.
7 and a half. Sold it here for $7 a bale, buyer number. You want it all?
Yeah.
$29.57.
Takes 40 bales. Seriously, you put the looks like you take 5, 5, or 10 on the wire tied straw. Nice big tight bales.
5 or 10 on the wire tie straw, guys. There you go. I'm gonna give me $5 and $6 bid. 5 and 6 and 6 and 6 and 5 and 6 and 6 and 6 and 5 and 6 and 5 and 6 and 6 and 6 and 5 and 6. 5 and 6. You're gonna buy all 10 bales. $4, 4 and a half, $4 and a half 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 and a half. Bid it by dollar, bid it by anybody else. Sold it back there for 4 and a half. Buyer number 1172. 1172.
Hey, got some more nice grass hay. Got that good blue twine. You can take 10, 20, 30, or 5.
Or 35. Or 20.
10, 20, 30, 5.
Or 5, or 15, or 25.
You can't do any of that.
Huh. There you go. What are you thinking there? To give me $5, $6 bid. 6 and 7, 8. 8 and 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 9 and 9 and 9 and 9 and 9 and 10 and 10 and 10 and 10 and 10, 11, $11 bid. 11, 12 and 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 11 and 12. 11 and 12 and 12 and 12 and 12. It's sold it here for $11. We had it. You want it all, right? Takes it all. 2957.
Lauren, to be fair, I warned them they'd get higher.
That's right.
Nobody ever listens to me. I've never done this before.
You haven't done it for a week.
That is true. Got 6 piles of alfalfa, big bales, wire tight.
Oh, look at that alfalfa hay there. Here you go.
15, 30, 35, whatever.
You bet. There you go. 5 and 6. 6 and 6 and 6 and 6 and 6 and 7, 7, 7, 6 and 7.
Yep, yep.
8 and 8 and 9 and 9 and 9 and 9 and 10 and 10 and 10, 11,
Yep.
11, 12. 15, 12 and 13, 13, 13, 13, 13, 13,
Yeah.
14, 14, 14, 14. Are you guys together?
Yeah.
13 here. 14. Bid it. 14, 14, 14, 13, 14, 14,
Hey,
14,
Lauren,
14,
they can
14.
bid against each other. That's fine.
I got her in. You're out. 14. 13, 14, 14, 14, 14, 13, $14 bid. Bid it. 13 and 14, 14, 14. Hold it here for 13.
2957.
You want it all, right?
2.
Well,
You gotta take at least 15 in a pile.
you're screwing up the program. She said she wants it all, and then you only take 2.
Co-bidder will get first choice.
$13. My co-bidder was back here. I guess we go again. Co-bidder? $13. You want any?
Yeah, get higher.
Go again.
What do we have? Look at all the leaves, Lord.
Yep. 5, 6, 6 and 7, 7, 7, 8 and 8 and 8 and 8 and 9 and 9 and 9 and 10 and 10 and 10. 10, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 12, and 12, and 12, and 12, and 12,
Lauren, look at the size.
12
That's
and
like
13,
two
13, 13, 13,
smaller
13, 12 and a
bales.
13. 12 and a 13, 13, 13, 13, 13. You say 13, ma'am. 13 and 13, 13, 13, 12 and a 13. Sold it here for $12. Buyer 512. You want them all?
How many piles are left, too?
I got 4 piles left. I got 60 bales. 30 bales.
$12, right, Brandon?
Yep.
Sir, you want to be in at 12? Go again. 6 and 7, 6 and 7 and a 7 and a 7 and an 8, 8 and a 9 and a 9 and a 9 and a 10 and a 10 and 10 and 11, 11 and 11 and a 12 and a 2 and a 2 and a 2 and a 2 and 11 and a 2 and a 2 and a 2 and 11 and a 12, 11 and a 12 and a 2 and a 2 and a 2 and a 12. $12 bid. Sold it back here, $11. Buyer, $72.43. You want them both?
Yeah.
Takes 30 bales. $15, $15, or 30.
15, 15 or 30 on the grass hay here. Here you go, would give me 5 and a 6. 5 and a 6 and a 6 and a 6 and a 6 and 5 and a 6 and 6 and 6 and 5 and 6 and 6 and 5 and a 6. 5 and a 6 and 6 and 6 and $6 bid. Somebody give me 5 to go. 5 money's on. And I have and a 6 and 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 $6 bid. Bid at 6 and 6 and 6 and 6 and 5 and a 6. Anybody else? $6 bid. And I have and a 7, another bid. Get 7. Sold it here for 6.5.
41.40.
41.40. 41.40, man. 6.5. You want that, Kendra?
No, let's start over. I'll give you 5.
I get $5 bid and a half. $5 and a half 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 and a 5 and a half and a half and a half and a 5 and a half. 5 and a half. Anybody else? And a half and a 6 and a 6 and 6.5. 6 and a half 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 and a half. Sold it here for $6, 50.42.
Got a pile of alfalfa, 10 bales.
You got 15 bales. I get 10 bales alfalfa hay there, guys. Green and leafy. Here you go. What do you give me? $5, $6 bid. 5 and a 6 and 6 and 6 and 6 and 8 and a 6 and 6 and 6 and 6 and 5 and 6. 5 and a 6 and 6 and a 7 and a 7 and a 7 and a 7 and an 8. Bid that 8 and 8 and 8 and 8 and 8 and 9 and 9 and 9 and 10 and 10 and 10 and 9 and 10. Bid that 10 and a 10 and 10 and 10 and 10. Anybody else at 9 and 10? Sold it there for $9 bid. 512. 512.
20 bales of grass hay.
20 bales of the grass hay here. Beautiful hay there. Guys look like big heavy bales. 5 and 6. 5 and a 6 and 6 and 6 and 6 and 6 and 5 and a 6 and 6 and a 7 and a 7 and a 7 and a 7. Bid that 7 and a 7 and a 7 and a 7 and a 7, 7, 7 and an 8. 7 and an 8 and 9 and 9 and 9 and 10 and 10 and 10 and 10 and 10 and 9 and a half. 9 and a half and a half. Sold it here for $9. Buyer number 7630. On the green leafy alfalfa hay here. 10 bales there.